It's Josh Goldstein, your favorite lawyer, immigration lawyer, coming at you. Hope everybody is doing amazing on this Friday. I know I am. I can't wait for the weekend. Um, so we are going. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about today. There are so many things going on with immigration. I'm really excited to have you join me and to see what questions that you might have. It's been a crazy week. One of my favorite parts of the week is we have a team meeting on Thursday, and we start off the meeting with a discussion about our wins. We go around the room and we ask people, all the people that work on immigration cases in our office. It's a team of about 20 people. We say, okay, who has any wins? And we go down the list from start to finish. And people talk about their successes. And it's incredibly inspiring because you realize that behind each of these victories, there are people who've been reunited with their families. There are scholarships that we've saved. There are people who have been waiting for their visitor visas that finally get them, green cards that are delayed, citizenship that's delayed. It's incredible. And I'm so proud to be part of it, to be part of the team, and to help everyone. I made a video earlier on TikTok that got a lot of views, and it was about a victory that we had in federal court this week. It was very gratifying. In that video, I mentioned, Bangladeshi in the house, Jahangir Suleiman. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I mentioned in this video that I knew that we won the case in court when the judge asked me, how old are the children? And by asking how old are the children, the judge indicated to me that he cared. He was concerned about the well-being of the children. And, in the hearings I've had that have been less successful, I don't get those types of questions. People don't care, right? So let's see here. Hope my audio is okay here. Welcome, 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 everybody. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know, because I want to know. Hold on 1 second. Pardon me for some technical difficulties. Send me your questions in the meantime. Get them fired up. Right, I got myself sorted out here. Rayham Mohammed, our friend on YouTube. The consul can approve the visa and return the passport without the visa. What's your question, my friend? I don't quite understand that. Mohammed from Kentucky, welcome. Sanjeen Khan from the UK, currently working as a healthcare worker in the UK, wants to come to the US. Come on over. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you. Tanya Johnson, Future Leagues. Bookid Lover Channel. Sir, what should I do? My husband has no middle name on the passport, but I have in our marriage certificate. Not sure I understand your question. Let me know. Let me know what your question is. Mokrane James. Hello, Josh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see what's going on here, people. Ladani Kali. Hi, Josh. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Let me know where you're coming at me from. Here's somebody, Marianne JI27. She says, I need a husband. Do you? Be careful what you wish for. I'm a husband. It's not all it's cracked up to be. You may not like it. How am I doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. I had a great week, and I just got a haircut. I'm going to get my son from school. The sun is shining. It's no more rain. Do I take SIV cases? No, I don't. Let me tell you why I don't take SIV cases. First of all, there's probably no group of people who I have more sympathy for than people who are seeking SIV visas. The problem is there's a class action lawsuit. So if you file a lawsuit to challenge the processing delay of an SIV visa, then they're just going to move your case into a class action lawsuit. So I don't think that I have the ability to help with that. Farah Abdi, you give us hope, man. I want to give you hope. Farah Abdi, where are you from? Let me know. We filed so many cases recently for Somali people in Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska, Minnesota, Ohio, all over the US. Here's someone, user, there's a big number. Hey, Josh, my brother, he's in Africa for 12 years. He was on the case. They don't even bring us. If your case was delayed, we have a Kenyan here. Let me know what's going on with your delayed case. We have a friend from Ohio. We have a lot of clients and friends now in the Columbus, Ohio area. What's the processing time for N336 for a hearing on naturalization? It takes a while. And that's a case where you want to definitely lawyer up. So if you need help with that, let me know. I'm in California too. I'm in Los Angeles, but I can help you regardless of where you're at. We have someone who hired us who's in Sudan. How may we contact you? Our fiance visa is stuck. Link in bio. In the link in my bio, you can make an appointment with me and my team, and we can figure out how we can help you out. The middle name on the marriage certificate, no middle name in the passport. I don't think that's a big deal. How is the immigration process going for most citizens of Iraq? Well, unfortunately, and this is very unfair, if you're from a majority Muslim country, then the immigration system in the U.S. is unkind. Ladaini, she said, I sent you lots of people. I'm grateful. Thank you. Anybody who you send us, we will do honest work, good work. We don't promise more than we can deliver. We had a case recently that we took on, and after they hired us, we realized we couldn't help. We gave them a refund. And that's the way we do that sorts of things, to build trust so that people know that we're credible and trustworthy, and we're going to do it. We're going to get it done for you. But as I was saying to our friend Asal Al-Qassi, if you're from a majority Muslim country, if you're from Iraq, then it's hard. Bukid Lover Channel, always watching your video from the Philippines. My wife is Filipina. So salamat, salamat, salamat. Thank you. I have two boys who are Pinoy boys, so to speak. Nothing makes me more upset than people who are unable to reach their immigration goals. They have a dream of living in the U.S. and they're not able to get there. And I want to be a source of inspiration and hope and a source of information, because sometimes the obstacle is that you don't know a path forward. And I think I can help. How many times can we file I-539? Well, I guess I would push back against that question. Why would you file the form more than once? Obviously, it wasn't successful, but as an immigration lawyer, I would want to know more about the case. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and hoping for a different result. So, okay. Reham Mohammed said, what does this mean? The passport was returned without the visa, and we were given administrative processing. The status of the visa is ready, does not change on the site. Well, it means that, unfortunately, it means you've completed the visa interview and the U.S. consulate has made no decision on the case. And it's very frustrating because you don't know how long it's going to take. Here's a question from Dad Kode Hamraz, our friend from YouTube. Thank you. By the way, thank you for all of you who are joining us. We have people from Facebook, from our Facebook group. We have a Facebook group with, I think, 16,000 people in it. And we talk about visa delay issues. It's something I'm really proud of, building this community. We're also live on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Twitter or X, whatever they're calling it now. We're also live on TikTok. Love TikTok. And last but not least, Instagram. You got to love Instagram, the gram. Anyway, the question for Mr. or Mrs. Hamraz, when you submit your I-601 waiver application to USCIS, how long will it take to receive a decision, a response, or their decision? It's going to take probably several years. It's very difficult to predict, but it will take far longer than it should and far longer than you hope it will take. Let me know what other questions you have. How long is the I-212 waiver process time? I think, again, it's going to take several years. It's going to take quite a while, and I'm sorry about that. Here's from Africali Wood on TikTok. He or she says, can you help my sister file the I-130? And the answer is absolutely. Why not? We'd love to help you. Fawadali0925, why does NVC collect fees in advance for 2 years if brother and sister visa is available? I have no idea why they do that, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. And hear me out. I know you're thinking, well, this is unfair. They've asked me for money and the case is not going to be processed for a long time, but these fees go up over time. Why not pay them now? And then you can, instead of spending the extra money later on. How long does it take to get a fiance visa? Okay, from the filing of an I-129F, I'd say you're looking at 18 months. That's my rough estimate. How long does the I-290B take? Probably, it's very unpredictable. I couldn't say how long that takes. A lot of questions about processing time. How long is this going to take? How long is that going to take? You have to remember that when I tell you how long something takes, even though I'm an experienced immigration lawyer, I don't really know how long something's going to take, right? It's very hard for me to accurately predict how long something will take. And I usually just ballpark it with some rough idea, but I don't know. I mean, our office files cases all the time, each week, lots and lots of cases, but it's difficult to predict how long things are taking. Here's a question from a user. Do you have to wait 5 years on a green card before you apply for naturalization? I'm getting ready to make a video on this topic, so hear me out. You don't have to wait 5 years on a green card before applying for naturalization. You can apply for a naturalization 4 years, 9 months, and 1 day from the date you got your green card as indicated on your green card. Okay. Now, number two, if you enter the military, you can apply for naturalization right away. So you don't have to wait at all. And finally, if you are married to a U.S. citizen and you live with your U.S. citizen spouse continuously and you meet other requirements, then you can apply for a green card after 3 years, or more precisely 2 years, 9 months, and 1 day. Asma Ali Garad says, where is your office located? Please tell me. So to answer your question, we help people in all 50 states and around the world. And we do it from our offices in Los Angeles and Boston. We're kind of a virtual immigration practice. And if you meet with us, you'll meet with us by phone or video conferencing, and we communicate by email and things of this nature. And it gives us the ability to help people regardless of their location. Does that make sense? Columbus, Ohio. Asma Ali Khalid. We have so many clients in Columbus, Ohio. So many clients in Columbus, Ohio. Wow. And most of them are Somali. And all of them are referrals. People don't find us on TikTok. They find us because their cousin gave them our number. We helped a friend. We have helped so many people in that area. I love working with the community there. Let's see. Baran Akar, our friend on YouTube. I submitted an RFE for citizenship process, and 60 days passed. I called USCIS, and they filed an inquiry. Do you think this might get their attention? It can't hurt. It only took a little bit of time to make a call. Why not? I guess my question for you, Baran, is did you have your interview yet? Because it's kind of unusual to get an RFE. Oh, Asma says she's going to call us. I hope you do. The best way to get our help is to book an appointment using the link in our bio. Oh, thank you. Here's Hudan Mohammed says, Asma Angu Akarwaiwe. I don't know what that means, but okay. Baran said I had his interview and passed already. Are you answering random questions, says Cat's Readings. Yes, I'm answering random questions. So if you have a random question, throw it in there and I'll either answer it or I'll try to answer it. And if I can't, I'll tell you that too. So Baran, if you passed your interview, you can file. I tried my best to read Somali. My favorite word in Somali, what is it? My favorite word in Somali, Bakash. Oh, now I can't remember it. I'm blanking right in the middle of my YouTube. The word is thank you, and it's how do you say thank you in Somali? Somebody tell me, and so I know. Mahadsanid. What does it mean? Your petition to establish primary determination I-360. Okay, Hope N. If you apply for an I-360, maybe you have a VAWA case. Is that what kind of case you have? Let me know. But when they make a prima facie determination, that means they've made a preliminary determination that you meet the criteria for approval. It doesn't mean you're going to get approved. It means that you've passed an initial inquiry. I love saying Mahadsanid. It's a way of saying gracias or thank you, shesheni, salamat. It's a way of thanking people, and I feel like I'm of service to all of you, and I feel like I have the greatest job in the world because I have the privilege and the honor of helping people reach their immigration goals, helping them on their journey, and I got to know so many people over the years, and it's been so gratifying. My career is very, very gratifying. I'd like to go back to here's Katz. She says, I'm looking to marry someone in the UK. They overstayed their visa, but they're telling me the UK won't deport him back to his country because they're not allowed to. I'm very confused. It sounds to me like you need advice from an immigration lawyer like me, but someone who's in the UK and is knowledgeable about the immigration laws in the UK. I am not one of those people. I don't know anything about the laws in the UK. I have enough trouble keeping informed on the laws in the US, so I can't help you with that. I'm sorry. So Baran, I want to get back to your question. You went to your interview for naturalization. You passed the civics test on December 1st, 2003, and they're stringing you along. They're making you wait and wait and wait. Here's what I want to tell you. USCIS only has 120 days to make a final decision after your naturalization interview. That's it, 120 days. So what I want you to know is that you have the ability to go after them and sue them. I love filing these lawsuits, and we can force them to make a decision on your application. A lot of times people go to their naturalization interviews, and for one reason or another, they're strung along. They just don't hear back. Here's a question. I want to do that with you. Want to do that with me? I want to do it with you too. Use the link in our bio to book an appointment with our team. And we would love to do that. I'll also put my email address on here. If you just email me, you're going to be abroad for a long time. Well, are you abroad now? Because if you're not abroad now, thank you, Katz. If you're not abroad now, let's file it before you leave. Because Baran, if you are applying for naturalization and you leave and you go abroad for a long time, it could mess up your immigration status. Okay, Baran, if you're in the U.S. now, let's get you your citizenship now. Let's get you a U.S. passport now. So then when you go abroad for a long time, you're going to leave after 20 days. I would ask you to reconsider that plan. I want to see you on Team USA, my friend. Message me. Message me. Let me know. Here's a question. What if I, from Mohammed Abukar Muhammad, what if I paid and not got a decision for that lawyer? Can I hire another lawyer? Okay, yeah. So that's a great question. Many people hire us after they've already hired another lawyer. And the lawyer that they hired for one reason or another was not effective. So it's very typical for someone to have had a frustrating and disappointing experience with another immigration lawyer. So I think you should, and that's one of the things that the challenges that we face, because someone's hired a lawyer, they paid a lawyer a bunch of money, the lawyer's done nothing for them, and then here we come along and we say, look, we can help you, but they have to pay us again, and they're skeptical because they've gotten burned before. But we overcome those objections by our reputation for doing good work. Kunta Don Andre, what state are you from? So we help people in all 50 states and around the world. And regardless of your location, we can help you. And we do it from our offices in California and Boston. We're opening other offices soon this year, but no matter where you are, we can help you out. Here's a question from Ismail Alisa, our friend on YouTube. How long does the writ of mandamus take? AP administrative processing since May 1st, 2023. The priority date was August 2021, IR1 marriage immigration. How long does it take? Well, it varies from case to case. My guess is roughly 4 months. Roughly 4 months. Does that help? How can I get sponsorship for work? Well, you have to find an employer who's willing to sponsor you. I mean, that's the short answer. Here's Vaughn B, our friend on YouTube. I really need help with my fiance visa. He's from Pakistan. The case is administrative processing after his interview. I already contacted one person from your team. I'm glad you did. Keep in mind that we can't really take action until the visa has been stuck for probably 5 months. We usually file lawsuits to challenge the delay and get the cases unstuck. And we file those after people have been stuck for 6 months. Hope that helps.